coffee, shenanigans. Coffee good. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Golden years, the silver tears. You wore a tie like Richard Gere. I wanna get down, you spin me around. I stand on the borderline, crying at the discotheque. Crying at the discotheque. This is going to be like the most boringest video ever because I'm not actually doing anything. Oh, hey Gemma what's the world doing to you today? I'm packing up some of the last bits of my shop. I'm here on my own. I think I might be locked in. So if you don't hear from me for a few days, send help, please. But I've got a coffee, so I'm sure I'll survive. And I think there might be a dead rat somewhere that I can gnaw on. So it's all good, really. You know, it's all good. What have you been up to anyway? Are you a busy bee today? My mate Tom was going to help me move stuff from the shop today, and then on his way round, his car broke down. So instead of us doing that and then going to the pub, he's having to have his car fixed, which kind of sucks. Ooh, what you haven't delivered? Anything groovy? It's one of my favourite things and also most hated things is having to wait in for a parcel. Because you're just like, oh, I just want my stuff. Ooh, I might have to X that when it's got marks. Dog leaders it broke. Ah, that's not quite so exciting, is it? Never mind. Are you listing anything cool? I haven't done any listings for ages, and I'm moving all of this stuff back over the next week or so, so I probably still won't do any listings for a little while, but at least now I've sorted out my teaching times so that I've got Fridays completely off now. It used to be that I'd have a big gap on a Wednesday, but now instead of a big gap on a Wednesday, I teach, and now I get Fridays off. Oh, well, you are being good then. I mean, my death pile is more like a frickin' mausoleum right now, honestly. Like, the bodies are just from the floor. That's a horror film reference that not a lot of people will get, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, definitely my death piles are just ridiculous right now. But hey ho, what can you do, eh? Never mind. I mean, at least it's Friday, which used to never mean anything to me because I didn't have a job that was Monday to Friday. Most of it is going in my garage. The jewellery and things I keep in my house anyway, and the lock and key for any of you potential dirty thieves out there that think you might want to break into my house. Good luck trying to find it, that's all I can say. But yeah, most of it is going in the garage, which is also locked and got security systems, so don't panic, it's okay. I've got CCTV, which I can access through my phone, which is rather groovy. I can watch my own house, like right now. It's kind of cool. And yeah, it's just going into like plastic boxes and stuff. How do you spell Adidas? White. No, I reckon it was just opportunists that were just in the area for a while. I don't want to say what kind, but we do get a lot of. Okay, I don't want to say the traveller community, because obviously a lot of the traveller community, you know, I've met and worked with and lived with and stuff, and a lot of the traveller community are amazing, but unfortunately we're near Puthcall, they get some dodgy traveller community. They're perhaps not so nice type, and we think it's something like that, you know, someone that's just passing through that knows the area reasonably well, because Puthcall is quite close to Bridgend, but someone that's just kind of legs it off now, because we haven't heard anything else. We haven't heard of any similar like break-ins in Bridgend. I think it was literally just they were there for a week or so and tried it. So yeah, it's a shame we never heard anything back, but to be honest, I'm not surprised. Besides, we've got a whole new door fitted now with like extra steel panels and things or something, so they are melt proof. So if they did try to do it again, they're not, well, they weren't successful the first time, so they certainly won't be now anyway. That's for sure. I'm literally coming to the end of like the things I've got to pack up. It's just men's clothes, men's coats, sorry. And most of them won't fit into baggies, so I just need to go and buy this afternoon some really strong bin liners, and then bag them all up. And then I've just got bits and bobs like hats and shoes and things, most of which aren't listed on eBay, so that adds to my death pile. But never mind. What size is this? 38, 40. And then I'm nearly done, but Brian, who's now running the shop after Peter's died, so there's no rush really for me anyway to move out. A lot of my furniture is gone because one of my students has just moved into a new place, so I've given her nearly all the furniture actually. So, hey, how are you? Susan Davies in the house. What's going on, bras? And yeah, hopefully a nice weekend of adventures ahead. So I'll be moving stuff out of here tomorrow, some stuff, because Marion has very kindly offered to bring the car in, so we can move some things. And then Saturday night we're gonna just take a peek at the Elvis Festival, which is happening in Puthcall. We've already seen a load of Elvises arrive. If you've never heard of the Elvis Festival in Puthcall, look it up. There's no rhyme or reason to it. No reason, you know, Elvis never came to Puthcall, at least I don't think so. But for some reason, a couple of decades ago, people started to turn up at Puthcall in the summer and dress up as Elvis, and then it's just kind of carried on, and now every year there's an Elvis festival, and people come over the world for it, and it's mad. But it's quite a sight to behold, so I shall try and like film a bit for you if we do go, just so you can see how utterly bizarre it really is, because it's truly, truly very, very strange occurrence, like an unnatural phenomenon that happens in South Wales. It's very, very odd. But yeah, so we're going to go down and take a peek at that. And then Sunday, I think me and Bianca want to go shopping again, because we've got a few other things that we're going to. We're going to see T-Rex to see in Maesteg on the 20th of October, so we want to get some like glam rock stuff to dress up for that. And we've got another sepsis coffee morning for Bianca's mum, so that'll be another outfit. So yeah, we're going to go shopping on Sunday and then just hang out and do more tarot, I think. Now Bianca's mum wants her tarot done, so we're probably going to do that, so that'll be quite cool. Yeah, anyways, I'm not very good at actually doing an ads thing and talking to myself for like a whole hour, so do like a Q&A if you like, if you have any questions that you're just itching to ask me, please feel free and I will try and answer, or we could just sit here in silence and you can watch me pack stuff up. Made in England. brand new with tags. What do you teach? Oh, I teach A-level film studies, BTEC media, like creative arts, and foundation degree, so like degree level filmmaking. So, and the degree that I'm teaching is the degree that I only finished 3 years ago. And I'm now teaching 5/6 of it, which is mental. But I mean, it is cool, especially like I absolutely love the degree lot because they're so creative and they're so passionate, and it's just really nice just hanging around people like that, you know. So I love the degree lot. The creative media lot are really nice, and they're just getting into filmmaking, which is cool and quite exciting for them. Oh, hasty. No, I think there's a sort of mentality again, isn't there? Like creative people, sort of, we do like to be our own bosses because that's just our mindset. Is like we want to do what we want to do, and that's it. So it kind of supplements that way of lifestyle, isn't it? I remember going to the talk of a BAFTA winner. She's a female director in Wales. Hey Kelly, you're right. Sally Kelly, and she was saying that creative people don't tend to have jobs, you know, that last like 20 years and stuff. So we have what's called like patchwork careers. So we do a little bit of something over there and a little bit of something there and a bit of something there, and it comes together to create our income. So we all tend to do bits all over the place so that we can get a bit of cash in the door. And that's certainly what I do. I suppose have 3 or 4 different kinds of careers, I guess, that aren't actually careers. But it makes life more interesting, doesn't it? I don't think I could go back. You know, I was in retail management for 10 years, and I certainly couldn't go back to that. It was actually horrible. Monday crying because I just did not want to be there. Monday we have our conference call with our district manager, and we'd all get told off for things that were actually really unimportant in life. You know, how many pre-orders to work crying, and now I go into work. Well, sometimes I go into work going like, what on earth am I going to do today? Because I don't prep anything, you know. And then sometimes like on a Monday and Tuesday, I'm like super excited to see the kids. Since you were 14, yeah. Probably the same actually. Like when I was 14, I started a fanzine, which used to get me into loads of gigs for free and stuff. And I also used to like record music events, so like record live gigs or off the radio and stuff, put them onto C90 cassettes, and then sell copies of them through Enemy and Melody Maker at like £5 a time. So when I was 14, that was my first business, I suppose. Me and Richard Branson were identical. We're like that. Yay. So I hope that answered that question. You sold secondhand fur coats? Wow. Now I am totally impressed at that. I suppose that was back in a time when it was acceptable to sell fur. You know, I think it is still acceptable to sell fur because it's recycling, isn't it? And I don't have a problem with that. I've got 6 fur coats at home, and I don't wear them out because, understandably, people can be a bit sensitive to things like that. But I like owning them, and I like that they're not going into landfill or being cut up for rags or things like that. Oh, wasn't it so good? Oh my God, the League of Gentlemen were amazing, and I actually almost cried at the end because that's probably the last time that they're ever, you know, gonna properly be together. Nope, in answer to, oh, thanks, ads. I love you, but not in that way. Okay? Not in that way. Oh, I was so tempted. I really want the Dole Scum t-shirt. But yeah, didn't get it. Because I've been kind of... Oh, ads, you don't have to be so bloody blunt. You know that. I know I'm not your type. You're not mine either. It's fine. We can deal with this. It's okay. Jeez, boy. No, I didn't get any merch. I'm gutted. I might have a quick look on eBay and see if I can. Yes. It's okay, ads. I'm not offended. It's fine. I'm not everyone's taste. Oh, Christ, I'm not anyone's taste. Fuck that. Not even my own taste, you know? What was I saying? Hang on, no, what were you saying before? Sorry, about fur coats and you wish you'd kept them. I saw that about my band t-shirts because I used to have a good, maybe 30 band t-shirts from the 90s. You know, like original Blur and Nirvana ones. I still got my Nirvana ones. Okay, the world's smallest violin playing just for me. Okay, thank you. You're so nasty. Oh, you got a Pam Douve one. Nice. It's good beef. I think she got the biggest cheer of the night. You know? Everyone loves Pam. What is not to love? You know? But no, I wanted the doll t-shirt. And then I wanted to go and sign on the doll and wear it just for a laugh, really. Just to see what people in the doll office would say. But I forget I'm not actually unemployed now. I'm self-employed. I'm a freelancer. Or something. I don't know. Oh, Steve, you're on dinner break. What are you having for dinner, Steve? What is everyone having for dinner? Duck print. Waistcoat. No idea what size. I'm having coffee for lunch. I'm having coffee for lunch because right now I'm actually locked in the shop. So they've all gone for breakfast. And I'm hoping at some point they will open the door. Boring jacket spud. Just a potato or are you having something else on it? I like the skin. That's the best bit. Are you one of those people that will just eat? Oh, they're back. Oh, I'm not locked in anymore. Hooray. With tuna. A classic, no doubt. I haven't had a potato for ages. So yeah, I'm meant to be meeting, me and Tom were meant to move our this stuff out today. And then me and Tom were going to go for a cheeky little drink. But now his car's broken, it's all gone tits up. So I hate it when things like that happen because it ruins my bloody day. That's my plans. That's my shenanigans out the window. It's terribly annoying of the universe to do that. Did anybody see watch the tarot card reading last night that I did on Bianca? That was fun. We're going to do mine soon. Who me do some work? I am doing work. What do you think this is? I'm doing work. I mean, I haven't done any for months, but... So, you're not the boss of me. I can do what I like. I've got a PayPal working capital loan of £1,000. Okay, well I folded that one really badly, but never mind. Grey waistcoat. Steve, what are you having for dinner, for lunch, whatever? Ads, what are you having? Tell me things. Oh shit. This is a 90 with slits up the side. But I'm hoping a guy buys it because I think it would be fun. Oh, where are you out? You are out of the house, Ads. Where are you? What are you doing? Are you having an Ads adventure? Bombay, what's that? Scrambled egg on toast. Another classic combination of things. You're on a walk. Okay. Clearing your head. Yeah, sorry, Carla, me again. Hiya. I once had a pot noodle. It was vile. Never again. Hey, Carla. Hey, my special friend. Adrian! Oh, well, this is nice. We've got everyone in now, haven't we? I'm so pervy. You're the one that was touching me inappropriately while I slept. No, it was the other way round. Oh, well. Costco stew and stem oh, that sounds good, actually. We went to Oaxaca the other day before we saw Kylie, and as yes, I am. And as a side, I had is it long stem broccoli? And it was freaking delicious. I would totally have that again. They put some weird shit on it that was really nice and Mexican or something, but it was really cool. And yes, I am pretty pervy. Okay. Jeez, got a problem? I'll fight you. Yeah. I want to go to Oaxaca again. I want to go out for dinner tonight, and everyone's bloody working. It's not fair. Back side, tie. Got nice clean empty drawers now, which are always good. I can't imagine you ever having clean drawers, Carla. Ah! Or even empty ones. It is looking bare, isn't it? Yeah. Is that where Black Panther is based? I don't know what that means. Who are only serving breakfast? Oh, have you gone out for lunch, Carla? Toby Carvery, that's what I want. That's Wakanda, isn't it? What's Wakanda? What, the... I can't cope. I can't cope. I'm going to come back to you in a minute when you've all decided what it is that you're talking to me about. Okay. Grey waistcoat. I can't cope. My brain is melty. I had an amazing night's sleep the other night, though. Butler and Webb. Primark. Primark waistcoat. Doesn't say what bloody size, though, does it? Oh, that's rubbish. Welcome. Oh, I know. You looked all confused there, Steve. I think me and Bianca didn't help anything. Oh, you know the jumper? Yes, the jumper I left in your car. Is it now in pieces? Is it being used as a hedgehog house? Because I don't mind. Is it Primark? Oh, there we are. That's okay. I don't mind. Although $3.99 for something from Primark, it probably wasn't even that in the first place. Oh, Tom's just messaged me. Car's fixed. He can help me move shit. Hang on. Let me just reply to Tom. You guys stay there a second. No. We saw 1, 2. Awesome, dude. Yeah. Ever you like can't spell. Then a tasty beverage. There you go. Sorry, just texting Tom back. Tom is my lovely friend. Peter, honestly, you are the most politest person in the whole world. You'll turn up and go, "Hi, sorry, can't talk. Bye." It's okay. You don't have to join in on every single chat. We won't get offended. We do understand. that people have lives. It's utterly fine. You don't have to. It's all good. House, and then we'd probably go for a pint, I should imagine, and a catch up. I love Tom. Tom's one of my bestest mates. And he's pretty too, but so is his girlfriend. Oh, she's a babe. It's all about you. It is all about you, Carla. You're a babe too. Ooh, driving lesson. That's cool. Do you know what? I've had about an hour or so. Nice one. Yay. I've had about £800 worth of driving lessons. I can drive. I can drive perfectly fine. Just my attention span is utterly awful. So I'll be driving going, ooh, look at that. And I also speed a lot as well. My driving instructor always used to tell me off for speeding. But I'm like, but it's fun, which is quite naughty. So I passed my theory like 100% on the exam written type bit, but then I just never went in for my practical test, and now it's all expired and everything, and I probably won't bother because why should I, you know, when people like Bianca can drive me places. Any more questions? Q&A, you can ask anything while I drink coffee. I just replied to Tom. Fab. Okay. Took me 4 times to pass. They just got pissed off seeing me. Mate of mine took 7 times to pass. My sister she first time, I think. If you're an animal with a physical impairment, what would you be? Well, I've got animals with physical impairments. I've got a cat with one eye. Oh, that's cool, Peter. I think I would be... Okay, can I be a lion, right? But you know when they have like... Because I love lions. You know when they have extra thumbs and things? I'd like a thumb up there so I could flick elastic bands at other lions. So that's not an impairment, that's an extra addendage. I can't say words today. Appendage. That's the word, isn't it? An extra appendage. Or I don't know. So is that okay? That's yeah, it is. It's appendage, isn't it? I'd be a lion with an extra appendage. What about you guys? I think Carla would be a penguin with 2 beaks. Oh, that's so cute. I love rabbits. I met some rats yesterday. 5 rats. They would be so cute. You'd be a swallow with rhino hooves. Because why not? Although it might weigh you down. Like, as you're trying to fly, you'd be like... You know? So it might be quite difficult to fly. What about everyone else? I would be an angry hamster. You'd be a snake instead of a swallow. I was going to say something terribly rude about swallows then, but you've already answered that question for me, Carla, so I don't need to ask it again live on air, do I? Any other questions? Seb would be a massive bear with a teeny weak... Steve would, yes. Massive bear with a teeny weak arm. Yeah. A sloth on speed to freak out all the others. Could you imagine a sloth at like real speed? Don't small insects have a different time relationship to the rest of us? Or something. Ask Carla again. I can't ask Carla that again. But she definitely does one thing and then doesn't do the other. Does he mean archaeology? What's an archaeologist? I don't know. 2 chihuahuas, one with no tail. Aww. Carla, about swallowing. What is time? There is a really philosophical. What is time? Time is an abstract concept, such as borders and money. Yeah, that's what we talked about in the car. Yeah, you know, shh, my students watch these. I think quite worrying. What died out 148 million years ago? Oh, a kind of the sort of animal that you would be. Okay. Something that died out 148 million years ago. Well, that's no good, ads. That means you'd be dead. That would be a shame. I can't be asked scrolling up. Sorry. How long have humans existed for? We've only existed for like, well, according to Jesus, like 2,000 years or 3,000 years or something. What insect would I be? I don't like any insects. They're all awful and should die. That's a good one. I suppose a bumblebee. I suppose. I don't know. I'm not a fan of any insects, so I don't think I would like to be any of them. I suppose bees are the coolest. And then ladybirds, maybe. Or crickets, because they can all play the violin, according to the cartoons. Ads, what are you talking about, mate? You'd be I'm actually hate butterflies. We walked around a butterfly enclosure and I was literally just like, get the fuck off me. They're awful things, awful. As bad as fishes in bags. Oh. Yes, maths has changed apparently. And maths is an abstract concept as well. Is it maths is or maths are? Mathematics is, mathematics are. Mathematics is an abstract concept. You are an arsehole anyway, Steve. Yeah, I think bees are the coolest. They make honey. Or I'm trying to think what was in James and the Giant Peach. There was one that made gravy. Or did I dream that? I don't know. I'd be one from James and the Giant Peach, I think. But giant. And live in a giant peach. I'd be a peach. And have insects live inside me. Have a small boy live inside me. And eat me from the inside. Jesus! No, I don't want that. That's horrible. Good God, you crazy people. I don't know. Okay, Steve, when you're ignoring someone, you don't tell them that you're ignoring them because now you have just, not ignored them. You can get what being eaten from the inside. That was a talent, wasn't it? The small boy part, you just get arrested. Ugh, small boys. Grim. I do so blah. Yeah, but you're not very good at ignoring people like that then. You have to wait until the person notices that they're being ignored. You see? Oh, you are pretty, Steve. Those pictures of you, like when you were, I don't know, how old are you in those pictures that you showed me? They just didn't look like you at all. That was bizarre. I think it's because you were sans beard. is that all packed up now in the shop? Nearly. I've just got some crap on the floor and some jackets and things. Totally. Yeah. I mean, I can't arm wrestle either. I can barely do thumb wars, to be honest. But I don't need to, you know. I know, Steve without a beard. Like, and with a hair on, like, on up there on the top as well. It didn't look like him. It just looks like some teenage chav lad or something, you know. Do I play video games? Okay. The story behind that is, so when I was a teenager, or when I was a kid, my brother, who's 7 years older than me, 8 years older than me, he was massively into computer games, and obviously still is, because he's a computer games designer now. And we used to rent a SNES console for £2.50 every weekend, and Mario Brothers for 50p. And I was always awful at them, and so he got to play them, and so I would just watch. And so from then on, I never developed a love of computer games like he did. I love watching other people play them, but no, I don't play them myself really. Have I got any irrational phobia? Okay, I'll answer these. Right, okay. Irrational phobias. I do hate spiders, and I have a fear of people, I suppose. But then I'm also pretty good at blocking them out as well. Other irrational fears? No, I don't think so. I think spiders is just like, and just insects, and fish in bags. A goldfish in a bag, I hate that. Just, ooh, that gives me the creeps. And shoals of fish going past your legs and things. That's, and squelchy things and grey matter. Yeah, those are awful things. Oh, thank you. I'm not a diamond, that's for sure. What did my brother get 9 BAFTAs for? Okay, for Little Big Planet 1 and 2. So he was one of the main designers on it. So if you watch the opening credits to both Little Big Planet 1 and 2, you will see his big old face. And in the second one, you can shoot it. So that's what I did. So I shot my brother in the face. But yeah, so he won. It wasn't just him. There's obviously a team of designers. So I suppose he doesn't have a BAFTA to himself. But technically, he has got 9 for his computer games work. He has also worked on Final Fantasy VII and Half-Life and Candy Crush and a load of Dreamcast games. You throw the milk out when there's only half left. I would throw that milk out anyway because I'm allergic to it. How did your brother get into that area work? Okay, my brother... Oh, yeah, no, Little Big Planet's fantastic, isn't it? Okay, my brother failed art A-level. Sorry, failed art GCSE. Failed art level. No. Then he went to college, like to art college, and he didn't fail that. He was pretty good at that, but then he didn't really do anything with it. He moved to Brighton to do graphic design at Brighton University, and only lasted a year there. And then we sort of lost touch for a while because our family kind of exploded, and apparently he moved to Liverpool and he worked in game, and then he got a job as a computer games tester for a company called Argonaut. Is it Argonaut? Abe's Odyssey. If you remember Abe's Odyssey, so my brother is in the credits for that as well. So he managed to just schmooze his way in. I mean, this is like, when would this be now? Late 90s, so computer games industry is very different now. So he started off as a computer games tester, but was still very good at art, so he would show them his artwork and stuff. And then he moved to Japan, where he was working on Dreamcast games. But again, like that part of my brother's life, I don't know much because we thought he was missing for a good 6 years. We didn't have any contact with him, unfortunately. But then we managed to find him, and by that point he was living in London and working. Bye, Steve. Working on. Would it be? No, it wasn't Little Big Planet then. I can't remember. Anyway, so it's yeah, I think the computer games industry is very different now of how you get into it. You can study computer games design, which you couldn't do when my brother went to uni. Or rather, when my brother failed at going to uni. So, I suppose for kids now that want to go into it, I mean, it's got artistic because there's two sides that you can go into, or three sides, I suppose. There's like the filmmaking, storytelling kind of side. There's programming, and there's obviously the artwork. So, if you can do at least two of those sides, I reckon he stands a good chance of getting into it. If he's not artistic, there's always jobs in programming because programming is the kind of stuff that people don't want to do. On PC is, but with a pen, no. Well, then that's fine as long as he's, artistically talented in some way. Then I would say he needs to study graphic art then, and develop his own characters and storylines and programming and stuff like that. Because that's what my brother did. But again, it's a different industry now. My brother managed to schmooze his way in as a tester and get paid for playing computer games, whereas now they send out, like testers for people to play, and then they don't get paid for it. The boy does need to go to uni, and I mean I recommend going to university anyway because I'm an educational type person, but how how you were saying yesterday about like your filmmaking and stuff and how you don't want to go to university because they will tell you what to do. Trust me, we don't. It's about putting people on the right paths and having industry links and stuff to that. That's what we do, is we have links to the industry, and we'll get a talented filmmaker in our class that has got amazing ideas and amazing stories and stuff, and we help them refine their ideas and we help them learn the skills. We don't tell them how to make a film. They tell us what film they want to make, and we help them do it, and then we guide them into the industry by linking them up with people and saying, hey, this is a talented person, you should meet them. So that's what we do in uni, and that's what could happen to you. You are a guy with a lot of ideas and stuff, but you need refinement, and that's the truth, and I'm sure you will agree with that as well. Anyways, I'm going to go smoke a cigarette before Tom gets here. Thank you for joining me and for lovely questions and things. That was a lot of fun. And I'll probably do another live in about half an hour because, why not? I do get serious sometimes, like I'm not all just, there is a serious side of me as well. No, ads, you can be your own creative partner, and some people don't, I fully admit, right? I'm fine with some people do not suit education at all. And I completely agree with that as well. A lot of people don't. People learn in different ways. University isn't right for everyone. But I think something like, you're not selling out to corporate. But I just think sometimes people kind of get the wrong idea about going to universities and college and stuff. For me, it's the best thing I ever did. For other people, it may not be. Anyways, no, I'm going to say goodbye now. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you all have a lovely afternoon. I don't know if Z and Bex are on tonight. I hope they are, because it gives me something to do tonight. But yeah, speak to you all later. Have a good one, and I shall speak to you soon.